So, RoboCop, what did you think about NECA's reveals for Comic-Con this year? They totally suck. Oh, this is Mr. Hornsby A3. This is the Mr. Hornsby A3 show. And today is the, I believe, first time I've done Monday Toy Talk on YouTube. So, I'm going to be talking about all the big news that came out. Some Mattel news, some WWE Mattel news. The Super 7 Ninja Turtles, NECA's Comic-Con reveals, Hasbro's G.I. Joe reveals, and a couple other things along the way. Jada Toys possibly making Mortal Kombat figures, which would be so freaking awesome. I was going to talk about, apparently the Batman Forever figures are not coming out until August, which sucks. But anyway, let's get into it, and what better place to start than with the Super 7 2003 Ninja Turtles. Now, I have been saying for quite a while that NECA needs to make 2003 Ninja Turtles because they have ran, the 87 cartoon into the mud with how much they've done with the freaking 87 cartoon. Now, the reason why I want to start with these is because, quite honestly, I'm not too impressed with the Super 7 NECA Ninja Turtle, or the Super 7 2003 Ninja Turtle figures, because, in my opinion, they kind of look like the 2003 Turtles, but they don't completely look like the 2003 Turtles. And not to mention the fact that they're going to be $55 a piece. Even if I wanted to get them, I couldn't, because they're going to be $55 a piece. I cannot afford to go buy the 4 Turtles from 2003 for $55 and then possibly buying Casey, April, Ooptron Shredder, all that stuff. So that's why I'm hoping NECA makes 2003 Ninja Turtles. And you know what? Comic-Con is right around the corner, so maybe they will. Let's hope so. And man, getting all the junk on my friggin'... Let me move this a little bit. I'm still getting all the junk on my dresser. Oh well, screw it. I'm in my bedroom. Now let's move on to NECA, because there was some good news. Their freaking Comic-Con exclusives they've revealed so far have not impressed me too much. I mean, that's cool. We're getting another Earl Sinclair, and we're getting a translucent Predator from Prey, and all that stuff. But come on, NECA. Seriously, I mean, I've been a big NECA supporter for years and years and years and years. I would like to see them do stuff like Duchess Team for Predator, Mike Harrigan for Predator 2, Bloodsport figures, Demolition Man figures. I've been crying for quite a while, and I don't know if I've done it on here, but I've been complaining for quite a while that I'd like to see NECA make Demolition Man figures. Simon Phoenix and John Spartan. So I've been complaining about that for quite a while, but it is what it is with that. But apparently now it has not been confirmed yet, and they might confirm it tomorrow on their Turtle Tuesday thing, but apparently they are finally making Tatsu. It's about frickin' time. You've made all the other movie Ninja Turtle figures, and you finally are getting Tatsu out of the way, so I'm very happy about that. Very excited to see where they go with that. I'd also like to see them make a Dracula for Bram Stoker's Dracula. I don't know if they got the rights to Gary Oldman or not, but I'd like to see that. That would be amazing. That stuff in the back right there, the G.I. Joe car and that's for Trigen Toys. So, yeah. Trigen Toys. Sorry, I had to do that. But we still got a lot of time to figure out what NECA's doing at the Comic-Con this year. I'm gonna be doing a reaction to Comic-Con at the end of the month, talking about it, and I will let you know my excitement about everything we've heard about. And even though NECA's disappointed me thus far with all the reveals they've had for the Ninja Turtle stuff and all that, or not Ninja Turtle stuff, but for all the freaking Comic-Con exclusives they've had, I've made a lot of mistakes. So it's my, like, what, third, fourth video back on YouTube? I guess you could say fourth. But, you know. But all the Comic-Con exclusives they've announced, and nothing really blew my mind with it. So let's move on to Hasbro and G.I. Joe, because woo-wee, I'm excited about that stuff, because not only are they coming out with a Nemesis Enforcer, we're getting, one was a man named Cobra Commander from the animated movie, and on the box the Cobra Commander comes in and the Nemesis Enforcer comes in. It looks like we're going to be seeing more of Cobra Law, which is very exciting. Can't wait to see. We'll probably see Globulus, Pythona, the guards, all that stuff. I'm excited for all that. Especially Globulus, which will probably be a deluxe figure, or maybe it'll be the final Comic-Con exclusive that they reveal. But I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see what we get from these G.I. Joe classified figures. Now, they're probably going to be hard to find. Oh, wait a minute. They're Comic-Con exclusives, so yeah, they're going to be hard to find. So, Hasbro really nailed it with their freaking Comic-Con exclusives, which really is exciting, because we've been waiting for Cobra Law and all that for quite a while, and I have been collecting the G.I. Joe Classified, and I've collected a few of the retro card backs. I got the Duke that more resembles the Duke from the cartoon instead of the Classified one. In fact, the Classified one I got, I'm going to sell. I got Sergeant Slaughter, I got Cobra Commander, I got Baroness, all of them. 2 Lady J's, but one I'm using for G.I. Jane. If you've watched my Facebook videos, you see why I'm using her for G.I. Jane. Well, I can feel the smack coming from Will Smith. Anyway. But, yeah. So, a lot of good excitement that Hasbro's giving us. They're also making classified style vehicles that they're going to be selling in stores, which is great as well. I cannot wait to see those on store shelves. I may not buy them because I don't have no room in my house, but hey, it's going to be cool to see them on there, and I hope people do buy them because they're pretty amazing looking. So, yeah. Alright, now let's move on to Jada Toys. Now, not too long ago, there was a rumor that they might be making Mortal Kombat figures. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, because if Jada Toys, because the Street Fighter figures look so good, they've looked so good by Jada Toys, and they're more affordable than the Storm collectible figures. Like I said, you know, Storm and Super 7 make great figures sometimes, but they're freaking so blasted expensive. I mean, I like how the Storm Mortal Kombat figures look and how the Street Fighter figures look, but if we can get them in a 6-inch style for cheaper than what Storm is charging and cheaper than what freaking Super 7's charging, then I'm going to go with that. And if we can get good Mortal Kombat toys made by Jada Toys in 6-inch form and cheaper, then I'm going to go for that. You know, just freaking finished beating Mortal Kombat 1 story mode, which I'll talk about that probably next week. And I'm very excited to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm very excited that Jada Toys might be making Mortal Kombat figures, because we need some good Mortal Kombat figures at a good size and for a good price. Because charging over $100 for the Storm figures, or 50 or so, whatever it is way too expensive, no matter how good those figures are. Now let's move on. Who am I moving on to? Shoot. Oh yeah, let's move on to something else that was announced by an independent place called Super Monkey Fiction or something. It's something that's on Big Bad Toy Store. But they revealed that they are going to be making a bulletproof vest figure from the Cops animated series. So people call it Cops and Robbers. I call it Cops because I only watched the cartoon. I didn't read the comics and all that. But if you've seen the video last year, me and Gene were on here talking about how Cops was a ripoff of G.I. Joe. And one of the big things was Bowser and Blitz was a ripoff of Mutt and Junkyard. You know, we had that debate. I talked about the comic books in it and how it was called Cops and Robbers in the comics and all that, but it was called Cops when it came on TV. And they said if Bulletproof Vest does well and sells well, then they will sell more of the Cops. And I think they're like supposed to be 6 inches, even though images, the freaking Bulletproof Vest looks like way bigger than what it's supposed to be. Looks like it's a freaking 12-inch figure instead of a freaking 6-inch figure, but they say it's 6 inches, so we'll see. Whenever it comes out, I'll check Big Bad Toy Store whenever that's bound to come out, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be pretty cool to see Cops figures out there. Especially with the fact we just got, what, the return of Street Shark figure. It's been I'm 4 videos in, and I haven't made a mistake on any video except for this one so far. So, yeah. Street Fighter, Street Shark figures are back on the being sold again, which I think they've sold 2 waves so far. So, yeah, Hasbro decided to bring those back. Those look pretty cool. Alright. Now, let's get to Mattel. One of their big Comic-Con exclusives for WWE figures I really wasn't too fond of. We got a lot of AEW figure news too. I'll talk about that too. But one of the main things they showed off is one of their Comic-Con exclusives, which I'm hoping this is not the case. Hopefully they add something to it. But it's going to be Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 12, where he glided down to the ring to face Bret Hart in the Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12. I gotta say, I hope that this Shawn Michaels is not just gonna be a Shawn Michaels. Yeah, it's coming with a lot of good accessories and stuff, but all the Comic-Con exclusives that Mattel's come out with for WWE the past couple years have been great. The Sergeant Slaughter, the Zeus, and Rip 2-pack, what they came out with last year. All that stuff was great, but honestly, Shawn Michaels gliding, yeah, it's a cool moment and all that. And it should be put in a defining moments line instead of put in a freaking Comic-Con exclusive where a lot of people have to pay a lot of money for it. But if they had a Bret Hart to it, that'd be cool. If it was a Bret Hart Shawn Michaels 2-pack, that'd be even cooler. But I don't know. Maybe it'll sell, maybe it won't. Maybe people are excited for it, maybe people aren't. I don't know. I really don't. Speaking of stuff we've been waiting for, finally, and I believe it was revealed last week, just out of nowhere, no announcement about it or nothing, no tease for it or anything. Finally, Mattel WWE is going to make Steiner Brother figures. Well, they're already made. They're going to be coming out, I guess, toward the end of this year. It's going to be a Steiner Brothers 2-pack. They come with the jackets, extra hands, extra heads, all that stuff. Finally, everybody's been wondering where the Steiner Brothers have been. I mean, we haven't seen a Steiner Brother figure since, what, last year? We saw the WWE version of Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, which I reviewed on my Facebook fan page. And then we had Rick Steiner when he was trying to imitate Scott when he first went heel. I believe it was like 99. And then him and Scott ended up getting back together. Which gives me hope that maybe we'll see some Big Papa Pump figures pumped out at Comic-Con this year. And I'm going to have some toy predictions at the end of talking about all this toy stuff. But, yeah, very excited for the Steiner Brothers. I think that's going to be a Comic-Con exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Now it's a Ringside Collectible exclusive. And they just came out with the Outsiders not too long ago, too. So that's pretty cool. Hoping to see more of the Monday Night War stuff as well, to see what they do with that line from here on in. But, yeah. very excited that we're finally getting Steinerbergs, and that gives me hope that we will see some big Papa Pump. WCW Big Papa Pumps. No more WWE Big Papa Pumps until you give us some WCW Big Papa Pumps. You know, so that gets me excited for that. Now, I guess I'll spend the last 5 minutes, you know, talking about what I hope to see at Comic-Con for some of these toy. And speaking of which, where the heck, what happened to that one company that was making the freaking Bloodsport, Chung Lee and Frank Dukes figures? I haven't seen those figures yet. I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't even seen nobody review them yet, I don't think. Apparently the Kickboxer figure from Diamond Selector's come out, but I haven't seen it yet. But I didn't like it too much anyway. And that's a Van Damme movie I'm not really fond of anyway, so it's what it is. But I don't know. We'll see. They also revealed Vader and that in the packaging and all that stuff, so yeah. Alright, so now I got 4 minutes to do all this. What am I hoping to see at Comic-Con? Well, from NECA, I'm hoping, maybe not this year, but maybe next year. Well, one thing I'm hoping for is that they give us confirmation on that Tatsu figure. If they confirm that, that'll be great. I just hope I can find it at my freaking local Walmart, or at least the freaking comic shop I go to, which Comic Games, which you saw in the video last week, which is a pretty popular video. The Target one didn't do too well. I guess people are tired of Target and Walmart, but they sure did watch the freaking Comics to Games ones. Imagine if I would have went to Nostalgic that day too, and showed off that they're putting in arcades in that now, which they are. What I'm hoping to see from NECA is a confirmation on Tatsu. Also, another thing I'm hoping to see is them finally announcing maybe new Friday the 13th figures, new Nightmare on Elm Street figures, because we still have not finished the Nightmare on Elm. We ain't even got Freddy from Freddy vs. Jason. We got Jason from Freddy vs. Jason a few years ago, but we never got Freddy. So we still need Freddy for 4, 5, 6, and maybe a new Nightmare Ultimate. Friday the 13th, we still need the 8, 9, X. They already did the remake. They did the remake, but they ain't made 8, 9, and X. But I'm also hoping NECA reveals they are doing Dutch's Team and bringing out a Mike Harrigan for Predator 2 and Dutch Team for Predator. Especially with the fact that Carl Weathers unfortunately passed away last year. You know, or was it early this year? I don't know. It was like, that was crazy because I love Carl Weathers. I loved him in the Rocky movies. I loved him in Action Jackson. I loved him in the freaking Predator movie. I loved him when he was on In the Heat of the Night. In fact, that was my favorite run of In the Heat of the Night, was when Carl Weathers was on In the Heat of the Night, because I didn't care about anything else until Carl Weathers came on In the Heat of the Night. Also, maybe give us a Bram Stoker's Dracula. And do the rest of the Dinosaur Family, because you haven't even done the Dinosaur Family yet. You keep going Earl, you've done the Baby. Why are we getting all these Earls? Earl wasn't that popular, I don't think. Went Mattel. I'm just hoping to see more from the Monday Night War stuff, see what they do with it. Hoping to hear some new announcements on some new, you know, people they might have signed to Legends deals. Also hoping to get big Papa Pump figures and 2000 to 2001 Booker T figures. Hoping to get a pre-NWO WCW Hulk Hogan finally, which we haven't had yet. And the ones they have, it's in the freaking tights and it's not in the trunks. And the body hasn't been right or any of that stuff. Hoping that NECA reveals Demolition Man figures. And maybe 2003 Ninja Turtles. What am I hoping for Hasbro? I'm just hoping for more G.I. Joe classified stuff that's going to be good, that I can get excited about. And I'm hoping that maybe, you know, when they show them live at Comic-Con Super 7, maybe I'll think those 2003 Turtles look better than what they do. But right now, I don't think they look that great. And I was a big fan of the 2003 cartoon. I liked the 87 cartoon the most. I liked the 2003 cartoon the most. I liked the 2012 one too, but I liked 87 and 2003 better. than the 2012 one. I didn't even watch Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so that shows you what I thought about that. Also hoping to get some more action movie figures from like NECA or something like that, you know. Have them making that stuff instead of freaking having to worry about all this other stuff with it. But anyway, that's pretty much all. I'll talk more about Comic-Con when we get closer to it in a few weeks. But for right now, that'll do it. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see at Comic-Con revealed. Let me know what your thoughts are on the 2003 Ninja Turtle figures. You can let me know here. I asked you about it last Monday. And let me know what you think of that frickin' WrestleMania 12 Shawn Michaels figure. I think it's not that impressive, but it is what it is. Alright, so that'll do it. Tune in Wednesday. I will have my review of the X-Men 97 show. I'm also going to do a review. I'm also going to talk about Shark Week. And then next Friday, I'll be doing Playthrough Friday. Start next Friday. And I'll be talking about that. Also going to talk about the new Dragon Ball Z show that's coming out this year and all that stuff. And got a lot to go. So please like this video, leave comments, subscribe for more. Follow me on my Facebook fan page. Follow my Trigen Toys page. Both on Facebook. And, you know, because I'm trying to grow my business and I'm hoping, you know, I'm staying on YouTube, but, you know, hoping my Facebook fan page can get more followers, but it's not going to. So I'll just stay here on YouTube because Facebook's been screwing me over a lot anyway, even before this whole situation with the 100 followers for this. So, yeah. Anyway, catch you guys later. Oh, yeah, real fast birthday shout out. Birthday shout out to my cousin Becky. Her birthday was yesterday. Also, today is a tough day because 2 years ago today, I found out my little brother passed away. So I've been pretty sad today too. And I probably could think too straight as well because I'm thinking a lot about my little brother. But anyway, you know, that happened and it was just terrible. But anyway, like this video, comment, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys later. And peace out.